What's up, guys? I usually don't like to speculate, but there's going to be some speculation here. But I think it's a fun conversation. Um, Specialists, bench specialists are not powerlifters. Deadlift specialists are not powerlifters. They don't compete in the sport of powerlifting. They do one lift. The sport of powerlifting is three lifts, and you get a total. They do an aspect of the lift. I'd liken it to like an NBA 3-point contest is not a basketball game. It's a facet of a basketball game. Dunk contest, not a basketball game. That's a facet of it. Um, so you know, Field goal kickers are not football players. They don't play football. They kick field goals. That one may be a little more controversial, but I'll stick with it. Anyway, this doesn't mean specialists can't be impressive. There are a plethora of specialists who are uber impressive and incredibly strong. And this is not, I'm not trying to take away from that. It's just, powerlifting is a sport about three lifts and you get a total, which is what makes you a powerlifter, which is the sport of powerlifting. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say maybe one could make an exception for Julius Maddox. Um, Obviously, I wouldn't tell him anything to his face that he didn't want to hear. He is otherworldly. But what I wanted to point out here, and this is where I'm going to speculate, he's going to attempt an 800-pound bench. From what I've seen, he usually only does two attempts. Uh, when he's benching. And I'd imagine, three attempts going over 700 would be uh, pretty hard on the body. But he just did 660 for 5 or 6 with a stupid long pause at the end. It's ridiculous. So hypothetically, we're going to speculate. He's going to attempt an 800-pound bench, and let's say for shits and giggles, I'm going to make this easy. He does 3 attempts, and he goes 750, 8. Uh, let's add up the sum of those 3 attempts. It's 2250 with 3 benches. 2250. That's over 1,000 kilos for my commie friends. That would be an impressive 3 lift total. A very impressive 3 lift total. How impressive? More impressive than a lot of your favorite powerlifters. If comparing him to raw with wraps powerlifters, that would put him at number 57 all time ever with a total. That's guys, with wrapped squats, squatting 900 pounds and shit, and a deadlift in with a lot of them mid 500 plus benches. Just 3 bench attempts would put him 57th all time raw with wraps. Take away the wraps, just sleeve totals. His 3 bench attempts would put him at number 15 all time. 15th highest total in sleeves if he only did 3 bench attempts and went 750, 800. That is insane. That gives him that's a better total than the likes of Brandon Allen in sleeves, than the legendary Dennis Cornelius, then Big Boy, Luke Richardson, Pablo Stan, Chad Wesley Smith, Misha, Blaine Sumner, Rob Hall. I mean, those are some names. Sean Doyle. He would have a better total with 3 bench attempts than those guys. Had in sleeves with a squat and a deadlift. That is fucking preposterous. So I'm gonna say it now. Julius Maddox is a fucking powerlifter. When you are that good, I don't give a fuck. You can be a powerlifter. You can call yourself a powerlifter if you're only a bench guy. When your bench is fucking that preposterous, I'll even let me make sure I pull this up and don't speak too far out of my ass. The meet, yeah, the Rob Hall Classic, where he benched 744, a then all-time world record. At that meet, his 744 bench was the biggest lift at the entire meet. Squats or deadlifts. Yeah, somebody squatted 738 and a half and deadlifted 738 and a half. So yeah, he at a whole entire meet benched more than anybody squatted or deadlifted. Julius Maddox is a power lifter.